Chili's, and they were getting close. And
Damn
then this
you, Tim.
damn pandemic.
No, Tim, that's not a problem. That's
I
not
can't-
a problem. That's not
I
a
can't get
problem
my
for more than
Chili's.
just Tim.
I can't get my Chili's. I mean, I can go to the other one, but I can't get my Chili's at my new Chili's.
That's not a problem, Tim.
I think it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tasteful Dudes podcast. Your mom's favorite podcast.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it's the podcast that
We're all
asks.
fine
Yeah, it's a podcast that asks. Have you called your mom lately, Nicholas?
Yeah, I call her like every day, like probably too much.
Oh, nice.
Is that the answer you were looking for?
What?
Is that the answer you were looking for?
I mean, kind of. I call your mom too much too. So
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
yeah.
You scoundrel.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit of feedback because I don't think I can turn. Yeah, I can't turn my volume down all the way.
so
On
I'm
my
crouching
phone.
for this screen, and then Lindsay is sharing another live from over here, and so like I'm crouched for the
Yeah.
screen, but I feel like my posture needs to be really good for this screen. So that's
Yeah.
fun. I wish I could set this whole thing on a box, so I will.
Yeah, I'm using a handy dandy gimbal. So
I'm trying to, but it's not charged, so it's just flopping all over the place.
Yeah. and we're also getting some wacky backfeed. At least in my headphones, I'm getting some
You
wacky
are
backfeed.
getting some really weird. I would mute your computer because you're getting some weird shit.
Simon is watching.
Hey Simon,
My friend Anna is watching.
how's it going? There's a bunch of people. What do we do? I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out a good system. I think the only good system
Oh, jeez. What
Get
did you
rid
do?
of the gimbal, like that.
No, don't break the gimbal. So,
Just maybe.
as you can tell, everybody, so we are obviously not in the same room. Anybody listening to the podcast, but welcome and thank you for one listening, because this is kind of fun, and second of all, I would like to apologize that this podcast has not been around for the past 8 months.
I don't want to apologize.
Oh, okay.
I think it was necessary. I think we need to give the people a break if they're ever going to sustain. If we're ever going to sustain a long-term viewership, they need to catch their breath every once in a while. We need to
That's
breath every
true.
once in a while. If you haven't yet, go ahead and get onto Instagram. Follow at
Yep.
My Tasteful Dudes.
That's
at
at my tasteful dude.
And then we can go ahead and get this live stream really going with you guys in the chat. We'll be talking about our quarantine experiences, what we're doing with no food, because we both, as you can see, have never eaten since the quarantine has started.
Yeah,
Right? That's you, right?
I'm down to
right?
$1.50.
I'm sorry?
I'm down to $1.50.
Hey.
I apparently
Those are
lost
good
it
numbers.
from here down because this still looks the same.
Yeah, it's just like two little toothpicks just running around.
I'm barrel chested.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'll be right back.
yeah. All right. While Nick is away doing his thing, I just want to let you guys know that this is not a one-time thing. We will be coming back for normal episodes pretty soon, and we are also going to be doing. We're also going to be bringing on some guests. I know we had guests before, but we're actually going to be doing a guest coming up. My buddy Micah from the World of Micah podcast, or World of Micah YouTube channel, and he started doing some podcasting. And he has an interesting sort of thing that he lives down in Florida, and so his experience is going to be kind of interesting. And how does he do it? He's a vlogger. He's a Disney vlogger. Disney's been down for a while, so
I'm sorry, I just
how are we doing that? And we're also going to talk about some different foods. So, hey, Nick, you're back.
Hey, did the feedback quit?
I did a lot, yeah.
You want to see a magic trick?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to make this lens of my glasses disappear.
Oh no!
I broke my glasses at like the worst time you can break glasses
Yeah,
because nobody wants to see you right now. Nobody wants to see me. They definitely don't want to
that
see you.
is very true.
So I'm gonna see if I can get this back in without poking me in the eye.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad that it looks like we have starting to be trying to get people from Facebook over to here.
yeah.
As we found out 15 minutes ago, I'm going to match your thumbs up, everyone. Thank you for giving us thumbs up.
Yeah.
I did
Thank
write
you.
something on the board for this special occasion. There's no prom rejects this year. I'd like to echo that sentiment.
More what?
I'd like to just, take a time to really think about that sentiment. Schools are gone, and now nobody can be rejected in person over prom.
That's right.
That's the good thing.
That
We're all
is
about
really
silver linings here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to share. Oh, there's this beautiful shared link that Lindsay made.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to try to share it in our group.
You mean the Tasteful Dudes Podcast Supper Club?
Tasteful Dudes Podcast Supper Club, which means that we talk about food sometimes. And we try not to talk too much about our podcast because, it's not
in the
all
name.
about us. We have a delightful suggestion from the beautiful Lindsay Oates, who says we should start over with our intros because more people are here. Again, I am Nick. This is Tim.
Hi.
We have ran in the past a podcast called Tasteful Dudes, podcast with Nick and Tim. That's us again. If you didn't know by now, I'm Nick. He's Tim. He's Nick. I'm Tim. Anyways, we're all Spartacus if we think about it. But either way,
I don't think that's true.
My dog's barking in the background.
Oh.
So
my cat's barking in the background. Yeah.
Your cats bark, which is weird.
Well, Fish like does a weird meow. Oh, I have a cat named Fish.
You have a cat named Fish.
It's not weird.
I've been listening to this old folk singer from the 60s. Her name is Norma Taniga. And Tick and Nim, that's right, Jordan.
Yes.
Tick and Nim. It might as well
be the new podcast.
Everybody that knows us both calls us because they get it confused anyways.
Yeah. I thought my name was Trim.
But Norma, yeah, you are Trim. Norma Taniga does this beautiful song called I'm Walking My Cat Named Dog. I believe that is the name.
That's cool.
But she's great. If nobody has listened to Norma Taniga, I heavily suggest it.
Yeah, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, she just does some she did some folksy singing.
Oh, nice.
Walking My Cat Named Dog.
Cool.
Okay, so Tim,
yes.
We have a little bit more people coming over. So what I'm going to ask you is, what's irking you this week?
Well, oh yeah. If you have to ask, what's irking me this week? I know this is small potatoes compared to the global pandemic that is going on, and the total shitstorm of a response by certain people. Looking at you, Jacksonville, Florida beaches. Anyway, what's irking me is, okay, so up in Polaris, which is north of Columbus, we all know Polaris up there. It's the big shopping center. Just north of Gemini Parkway, or just on the north side of Gemini Parkway, they were building a Chili's. And they were getting close. And this damn pandemic.
No, Tim, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. That's not a problem.
I can't get my Chili's.
Tim.
I can't get my Chili's. I mean, I can go to the other one, but I can't get my Chili's at my new Chili's.
That's not a problem, Tim.
I think it is. The last time I went to a Chili's, I was at the airport. It was Chili's too, and they refused to serve me.
They refuse to serve you?
They refused to serve me because they had just opened.
Well, Tim, I don't know how to tell you that Chili's
I,
not opening is not. That's not a problem in my eyes. In fact,
well,
uh, I don't know. Well, that reminds me of a better story that I heard.
okay.
That was, I think, Andrew Ray from Binging with Babish. He was set to open
Hmm.
a new restaurant, and for whatever reason, things didn't come together. But now he's so thankful because of this whole thing. So
Oh,
that has to do with opening restaurants.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, on the other hand, they're currently building a sports complex at the Polaris Mall.
Yes.
Yeah, Fieldhouse USA.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that because I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an ice rink or something, right?
Yeah, so it looks like the other ones that I've seen, they're all like Frisco, Texas, and Houston, and places like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Frisco.
it looks like it's going in for those of you that know Polaris. It's going in where the old Sears was. Um, yeah, but yeah, it looks like basketball, soccer field, ice rink, um, yeah, stuff like that.
Well, that's all great and everything. I'm glad that they're halting rather than trying to push through because there's
Oh no, they're currently building it right now.
well, there's some new stuff going on now, Tim.
Yeah,
And I don't know, have you been listening to any uh new music lately to get you through this?
I have. Even before the pandemic was hitting, I really got into the band Ghost, which is like a sort of it's a theatrical band. It's got this weird kind of uh, devil church look to them, but they're very. I think they're where are they? Swedish. Just it's black metal, but it's not like growly black metal. It's very theatrical, very kind of I don't know. It almost has this like anthem kind of feel to it, like ballady anthem feel. So I've been listening to all of that, and then I've actually been listening back to a lot of the back catalog of Incubus, like what was it? Morning View. That came out in 2001, and that album still is amazing.
Quiz
Like
time. How old
it
was
bangs.
I in 2001?
You were 7 years old, maybe.
I was 6.
You were 6. I was
47.
84.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But that album was great. That album was great, and I'm also listening to. I've listened to the new album, well, the newest album from Blink 182, 9. It's a good album.
Have well, I'm glad that you're finding comfort. I guess I'm just
Well,
glad.
thank you.
Lindsay Oates says, "What have you been eating during this quarantine? What have you been eating during this quarantine?"
Way too much McDonald's.
Damn you, Tim!
I
It's supposed to be
I know,
local or nothing.
I know, and we've been trying to do local, and yeah, and we've been actually been eating home a lot more. But yeah, uh, I try to leave the house at least once a day,
For
like just
chili.
in my car, because I just go stir crazy otherwise. Um, but yeah, I've been yeah, unfortunately too much McDonald's.
I've been eating a lot of oranges, and I'm going to share something embarrassing
Yeah.
about me because I know just enough about pirate history to make me dangerous. Which is
You,
that.
I'm excited for this.
So I know this is getting off on a tangent. So I have been I have been eating oranges a bunch, and when Lindsay asked me why, I've been saying, um, I've been just shouting the song from Treasure Island, Muppet Treasure Island, that is, which
Mhm.
is "I Got Cabin Fever," and I would think that by eating a lot of oranges, it would help with my cabin fever, but I forgot
No.
the other infliction, disease, sickness that a lot of pirates would go through was scurvy, which is what's treated by more vitamin C. So, approximate knowledge almost got me there,
It
but it
almost
didn't.
did.
It did
Yeah.
not. So,
Yeah, it helps you with scurvy. Now with cabin fever is only it's only saved by the movie Cabin Fever, which had the friend from Boy Meets World.
What?
Approximate knowledge.
oh
What?
man, I didn't follow that at all. Which Boy Meets World dude
Yeah.
was it?
The
Savage brother?
no, the friend, the one who was like the bad boy. I feel like his name was Hunter. Ryder.
Ryder Strong, not Hunter.
Ryder.
Okay.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
Ryder,
Yeah.
Hunter, Trapper.
Edge. His name was Edge.
That's just the guitarist from
No,
you too. You too.
that's the Edge. That's
oh,
the Edge. Edge, like the wrestler. Edge.
Cool.
Did you watch WrestleMania?
I did not ever get in. I was never into wrestling. Just
Yeah, my wrestling background, no, my love of wrestling sort of ended with WCW. Like I loved WCW and Sting and like the NWO and the Wolfpack and all that, but I I couldn't sort of go over to WWE.
okay.
Okay, yeah,
I
nice.
mean, I want to like commiserate with you. I don't know. I don't know how.
Yeah, I would always like it would be a fight to get me to go to bed before Monday Nitro.
Would your dad have to body slam you in order
Yeah.
to get you to go to bed?
He'd have to
wrestle.
put me in the figure 4 leg lock.
And this was
That's
what
it.
roughly. Oh, Oates.
It was 87 years ago.
Jared says Wolfpack Life.
Oh,
What
Yeah.
year? What year approximately was this when your
Oh,
dad had to
God.
body slam you?
that would have been like 96, 97.
So it was just your dad trying to tackle a
Bash out. I would
55-year-old.
my 43-year-old dad would have to body slam my 55-year-old body. Watching Bash on the Beach and Scrambled Cable. You kids don't realize that the old Scrambled channels back when TV was analog, and you could turn down the sharpness, and you could watch it.
Robin LT64 says, "I'm old. Hulk Hogan!" Exclamation marks after both.
That's just a phrase, apropos of nothing. It's a great phrase.
Just Hulk Hogan.
I know we're talking about wrestling, but I'm old. Hulk Hogan. I want that on a shirt.
I'm old.
I'm
Hulk
old on
Hogan.
the back. Hulk Hogan.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
We'll design
I'm
it. You
old.
buy it. That's it.
That's right. Yeah,
We'll design it.
I'm old. Hulk Hogan, and then on the back, I also got. Didn't he get like a sports news thing shut down because he sued him over a sex tape or something?
Man, I'm really
You're really in the
trying, man. I don't know much about wrestling.
You don't
I know
much
that
about
there's a lot of people that really appreciate it.
yeah.
And that it has inspired a group of people on YouTube to make a wrestling style trivia show, the Trivia Showdown.
Well, there's also the what was it? Ultimate Isolated. No, it's the Isolated Wrestling or Isolation Wrestling Federation, where it's just people cutting promos. Yeah, no, I'll look it up. Hold on.
I'll take your word for it. We have Hogan and sex tape shouldn't be in the same sentence.
Well, then you can't handle the truth.
Well, Hulk Hogan didn't think so either, which is why he tried to shut that newspaper down.
There we go. Yeah, Isolation Wrestling Federation, the first non-contact, first no-contact wrestling. There you go.
Not a fan. That just sounds like an excuse to wrestle yourself in front of a camera.
I mean, yeah.
You were about to defend it, which then I
I
was going to be
was.
like, "Where are the tapes, Tim? I know you've recorded it. Where are the tapes?"
Unfortunately, a lot of those wrestlers are using sort of kind of racist old names. Like not racist, but maybe not full blown racist, but just some pretty bottom of the barrel stereotypical names.
We are
The youth of
uh,
the nation.
we are falling.
Are
We are struggling to keep numbers up right now.
Oh no!
I think it's all this wrestling talk.
It's all that wrestling. Yeah. So have you been? I know now, Nick. I know you're. Dude, I can hear myself way too well through your speakers. You've got to turn that down.
What are you talking about?
Like I can hear such an echo.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
You old man.
How am I not? Shut up. Anyway, so I know you love hockey and the Jackets and
Yes.
And all that. How have you been getting your hockey fix during this time?
I haven't.
Stalking Dave Metzler?
No, I mean, I think this whole thing has really started putting things in perspective. The things that I didn't really care for.
Yeah,
or I guess the things I really cared for, that have gone away. After the first 2 weeks, it was rough, but now it's just like there's more important stuff.
Yeah. There's more important stuff like the Chinese Professional Baseball League in Chinese Taipei, which is currently going on.
You should apply to be the English radio announcer.
I would love to live stream it and talk about it. I've got.
I have also been filling time with a newly found Game Boy Advance from my childhood.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Here, I gotta.
Yes.
Keep talking.
If you follow me, I've been on a hunt for new games. Because I have my old Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh, nice.
I
never had the SP.
That's because it was out of your age range.
It was too small for my old eyes. I had to get the big old regular one. I did love that one because it had the original ones had a.
Did you?
What's that?
Did you even ever have the Game Boy Advance?
Yeah. I mean, no, yeah, I had. I still have it.
Did you age out after the color?
Yeah. Mystical beings from beyond the camera view, please bring my Game Boy Advance. Or not, never mind. But yeah, I have. I still have my. I think I still have a regular Game Boy Color, and then I've got Game Boy Advance, and I've got a DS. He left, ladies and gentlemen.
So what I don't have is the first Game Boy I ever had was the horizontal clear plastic one.
Oh, you had the clear one?
Yeah, I had the clear one.
That was a first
happened was very soon after. Well, I got it very late because I remember basically what happened was maybe a year after I got it, the SP came out and it solved all of the problems.
Well, not totally though, because even though the SP had a way better screen,
well, it had
was still
backlight.
Front lit. It was front lit to begin with, and then it was backlit.
The front lit, the front lit was crazy. That's the one I have. It's front lit, and it's bad. Like at nighttime, if you tilt it a certain way, like in the angle, it just throws out light.
Yeah, well, at least it's got light because the Game Boy Advance, the original one, you would literally have to play it on the surface of the sun to get any amount of being able to see things. It was so bad.
Robin says, I need to see if we still have Game Boys around here. The DS was fun. I remember, this is crazy because this technology is so stupid compared to what you can do today. But I remember
I
being
know.
at like a Christmas party at my family, and two of my cousins had DSs, and I remember sitting on one side writing messages with the little the stylus and sending it
Yeah,
over
yeah.
to the other thing. And I thought that that was just the coolest thing.
Was that
I was sending writing back and
was
forth.
that?
I
I think that was
I
PictoChat.
don't know.
Yeah. Oh no! I can't. Yeah, it was their messaging thing though. Yeah. I remember when I got picked up after school in elementary school, and on the ride home, I beat Super Mario Land on my original Game Boy. Yeah.
That's great. Super Mario Land is something that I want to play. I never really played any of the Mario games other than like Mario Kart on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even think. There's not many I
Well,
remember other than this specific Lord of the Rings game.
yeah, I was
Still
gonna say
there?
the first Mario Kart that would have been on the Game Boy would have been.
Are you still there, Tim? There you go.
Yeah. Was there a Game Boy? There was a Game Boy Advanced one, I think.
I can't hear you at all.
Oh, really? Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Now, did they?
You can't hear me at all? Can you hear me?
That was an absolute train wreck.
I can hear you, Nick. Can you please hear me?
I can hear you.
Hear me, Nick. Okay. All right, we're back.
No.
Anyway,
Oh, I guess
What?
we're back. We're back on the podcast.
we're back on the podcast, and
Yeah.
I am going to like severely edit this at some point. But I just wanted to yeah, we did a Facebook Live, and
went terribly.
and some people watched.
Yes,
Some
we
people
just have to do a better job of getting people over to Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. Because we'll figure out a better way, and you know, if we can do live streams, awesome. If we can't do live streams, well, we'll still try. But I do want to. I think I said this when you went to get your headphones. We're gonna have a guest next time.
We will.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah. Because I don't think you've ever met Micah.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah. So, yeah, Micah's an awesome dude. He's a YouTuber and just a all around really cool creative guy. He's a guitarist, and he's growing a mustache. So, yeah.
That last part is really cool, and I can't wait to meet him.
I saw. Did you? Your face is so forgettable. Did you grow back your facial hair?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. In fact, today I had to trim it because it was getting so out of whack. But yeah, I just figured because the first week, the reason I really shaved was like I'm like, you know what, Lindsay likes it when I shave. I have forgotten the look of my unbearded face for a while.
You've forgotten how you looked when you were 7.
Exactly. So I was just like, what did a chubbier Nick look like when he was
prepubescent Nick? That's what everyone loves.
Yeah, so I shaved and I gave myself a lot of time to grow it back.
Yeah. Well, you picked a time. Yeah.
I guess I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Are you as like just wanting a haircut as much as I am right now?
Holy fuck, dude! I wanted to talk about this on the live stream, but I really want a haircut. That's why I've been wearing hats nonstop.
I'm gonna buzz the back and sides.
Good luck.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do a full undercut.
I was gonna there was about 1 week where like it was a weird transition where it got just a bit too long from like short to like longish hair. Like my hair wasn't long enough to tuck behind my ears, but it was too long that it looked really weird with glasses on, and it would continually give me wings over my glasses under my hat. Very
70s look.
Yeah. So I Wings was a great 70s band as well, fronted by Paul McCartney. Anyways,
There's also a show with Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub, Monk. Okay.
Was he in that?
Anyways,
Maybe. I don't know.
but now it's long and it's more manageable because it's longer. I can tie it back, or not tie it back, but I can push it back, comb it back, and it'll actually stay tucked behind my ears.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Or it wasn't staying and it wasn't being cooperative. So I hit the weird intermittent bump. So now it actually looks pretty good brushed back. But that's basically the only style it can be in right now, is this like
that's
really weird Don Johnson like comb back where it's really flippy and it goes straight back.
I'm in that same boat where I just have to like do the like the douchey like slow motion hair thing, which isn't douchey when I do it, but you know.
Oh, it's douchey when you do it.
Is it? Damn it!
It's douchey when you do it. Also, speaking of,
speaking of what?
I can't remember what I was going to say. Never mind. Oh, are you wearing pants right now?
Yes. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts.
Okay. Good.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Just full on Donald Duck in it?
I mean, if you're not, what's the point?
That's true.
So
going bottomless is always hotter than going topless.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, I don't know, most of the heat comes out the top. So if you abandon all, you enter up here, then
I didn't even hear a word you said because I just realized I found the name of this episode. Going bottomless is better than going topless. Oh, you give me too much power.
Yeah, you have power.
I miss doing this, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. The reason we haven't was because I had school, and school's finally starting to relax.
School and work and just... Ugh.
It was mostly school. Like, I'm going to be honest. It was mostly school. I'm really trying to bust my ass to get out. So I really, I just...
Well, if you wanted to get out of school, you could just
get there.
Not go.
Yeah, you know, I think about that every time I sit down to do schoolwork.
Or when you have me do your math.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. I was like, hey, man, can you just type all of this into this section and then type what it gives you into this? It was just simple input, output. And Mark could do it. And that's how I knew I was confident in you.
I'm just as good as an Intel 8088 processor from 1972.
And that's what you did. And I bought a soda for it because
you did. It was nice. Yeah. I think it was a Mountain Dew Code Red.
No, it was not. It was an orange soda, and you drank half.
Oh yeah,
never drank the rest of it, and just sat there for months.
Oh yeah, it did. That was the really crappy in-house soda.
Yeah, you called it a decoration for a while. But to the rest of us, it was just like, oh, that's still happening.
Yeah.
How far is this going to go? It went really far, actually, until you left.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
So it outlived me.
We were super impressed. Part of us were like, yeah, okay.
Why is it moving?
Yeah. Why is it? Is that a leg? Hey, you want to hear a good sound?
I do. Oh. God, that sounds... Oh my God. That is like pot roast. That sounds weird. That is
what
like
pot roast is to your nose.
Yeah. That's a really good one. I don't know if I have anything that does a good sound. Ooh, wait, hold on. I've got here. I found a camera. Just listen to this. Oh, come on, do it. Oh, really?
I don't. Those little tiny shutter noises are fucking hilarious because it just sounds like, with no vision, when you're just shouting this camera to do it, and it just makes those two little clicks. It's sounding great from my end.
My tiny manservant robot won't do the right thing.
He's refusing to do that weird thing I'm asking him to
Yeah. Damn you, Cogsworth.
do. You're supposed to have
What do
no
I-
balls.
What do I pay you for?
Oh man. Well,
Yeah, you want to call it here?
I think it's been pretty good.
I think this is a good sort of kind of refresher to the pure idiocy that is the Tasteful Dudes podcast. Completely unprofessional.
Yeah, we should have prepared more to talk about at least.
We should have. But that's okay because we're getting back into the swing of things and we're going to be doing more of these episodes. And we have no sponsors, so hey, there we
You
go.
can be tastefully nude and a tastefully dude in quarantine. There's no
That's true.
There's no rules that tell you not.
This can finally be the Tasteful Nudes podcast.
It could be. It really
Could be.
And I'm
In your mind.
thankful that, that we are also, for the first time, not in the same room.
That's true. Theater of the mind.
Yeah, we're also not in the same room for the first time in the entire existence of the podcast.
Yeah, and for that, I feel
When we were recording together, you've never missed an episode. I missed like 5 last season.
That's true. I feel secure for the first time in my life. Anyway, well, I think this is a good point to stop.
Yeah, great point to stop, Tim. Great point to stop.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back next time, hopefully with a guest, somebody way more famous than either of us combined. And yeah,
I swear
Nick.
to goodness, Tim, if you don't put something when you advertise this episode about how we've unearthed the last 20 minutes that nobody else got to hear through the video, I don't want to be your friend and marketer anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm saying this is a great opportunity to be like, see the 20 minutes you missed when you logged on to Facebook or Instagram.
For only $1, you could be a Patreon and listen to these last 20 minutes.
You could be patron.
You could be Sir Patron,
The patron saint of Patreon.
the patron saint of money.
Oh man!
All right,
I missed you.
Well, Nick, it has been a pleasure, and I will see you next time. And I will see all you lovelies next time
on the Tasteful Dudes podcast.
That's right. And as I always say, sorry, Mom.
Farts.
Ha ha!